Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the show. This is Game Time Decision. I'm Allie Burns from Picks and Parlays. And with me today, I've got two of our expert handicappers, Tim and Nick Earle from Earle Sports Bets. How's it going, Tim?
Oh, it's going pretty well. Yesterday, I don't know what it is, but with baseball, with the little slates, I always slam them, and I always do really well. Yesterday was a 4-0 day. I included hitting my 3-leg handicap parlay from Lenny's show the other day. So overall, really good night last night. Ready to turn it into another one, and then total chaos tonight. I look for 5 straight total chaos wins. So I'm on a roll. Let's do this.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited about your run. How you doing, Nick?
Good. I'm wishing there was some Olympic basketball to bet on tonight. That's been an absolute killer for me. But we got some baseball, so it's all good. I think right now, so far through the Olympics, I'm 11-2 and still hold that 18-1 ticket for Slovenia. So,
Nice.
I mean, it's treated me really well. It's pretty simple. Just bet the favorites and move on. So, hopefully we'll have some good luck here with baseball as well. I've already had one of my bets voided. I've had to rebet it. So, it's going to be an interesting night for baseball.
All right, yeah, and we are going to talk about that game. That's the Yankee game we're talking about. Actually, let me just get through. What's up, Miguel? What's up, Francisco? Hartford Whalers putting my hard-earned money on the Red Sox money line. Any feelings about that before we get going?
I lean Tigers in the spot. I don't see really the value in betting the Red Sox at minus 40, minus 150, minus 140 when they've lost 5 games in a row. So I need them to actually like win a game before I want to bet them again.
That's usually my standard too. I like to bet on winning teams. That's how I usually roll. Let's get cash. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you, Marcos. We got to hit that like button. What's up, Music Coca? 3 favorite people in the world besides God and his family. What do you think? Dodgers run line. We're going to talk about that one a little bit later. Babyface Earle. I know you do look like the younger one now, but you're easier to tell apart. Braves team total over, Yankees team total over, Brewers team total over. Any quick thoughts on that?
Braves didn't bet that game. Yankees, I'll go over that
We'll
one. We'll talk that one in a minute. Brewers, I didn't play that game either.
I don't hate that one.
You don't hate the Brewers? Yeah, I dig the Brewers. Did that Tigers Red Sox going over the 10 or under? Any thoughts there? Under. Well, I miss you too, Gustavo. You need the rookies and Tigers. I bet you're saying Rockies. I'll bet it.
I don't mind the Rockies tonight.
There's a lot of people on the Rockies today. It's Freeland, yeah.
I will say I did not bet it. But
I don't know what they're betting him for.
All right. No Royals song, but I love when you sing. Well, I promise I won't sing the Royals song. All right, let's get this party started. The first game we are going to talk about is the Twins at the Reds. We got the Reds minus a 137, and the total is 9. Nick, what were you looking at here?
I was looking at this game earlier this morning, and it was around Reds minus 120, and I was looking at this game, looking at the pitching matchup and thinking, cue Admiral Akbar here. It's a trap. It's a trap. Do not bet the Reds in this game. I've seen this multiple times where it just looks too easy, and the Reds are at home. They're the better team. They got arguably the better pitcher on the mound, and they're only minus 120. I'm on the Twins side in this one. I like them full game money line, but I have a bet on them for team total over 4.5. I think they can score some runs against Tyler Mahle, and then after they get to Mahle, they can tack on more against that Cincinnati bullpen. So I want nothing to do with this Reds team tonight. I think the Twins are the right side. They're the sharp side, and I think they're going to win tonight.
Tim, I know you disagree. Tell me why.
Because Mahle has been one of the best pitchers for the Reds this season. They are at home, so that's a little bit of an added bonus. Plus, the Cincinnati Reds team has played fantastic since the not trade deadline, but All-Star break, and they're really making a run. And I'll say it now. I think I've said it before. I think the Reds make the playoffs. I'll say I think the Reds steal the second wild card spot from San Diego. I'll say it. Okay, you know what? We'll come back to this, and I'll take that bet. because I probably can get pretty good to plus money on the Reds to make the playoffs. I think this Padres team is gonna flop, and I'm grabbing the Reds. They're on a little bit of fire. Castellanos should be back soon, and they got a good hitting core, so I like the Reds.
Miguel's with the Reds too. I've liked the Reds a lot. I don't know if they take it from the Padres. I hope not, because I have a future on the Padres. So I'd really like that not to happen. I lead the red side here tonight as well. So
I think somebody's at my front door. I'll be right back.
That's unacceptable. Unacceptable. Okay. Well, Nick, who needs them?
Yeah, right.
Molly at home, no good. He's good on the road. Give the Twins plus money. Give you the Twins plus money.
Yeah, plus Action Network is telling me that 73% of the bets are on the Cincinnati money line, which is telling me that's where the public is today.
All right. Well, there you have it. I did not bet on that one. I lean Reds, but I did not bet on that one. It looks a little fishy to me. So I see what you're saying there by it's a trap. I get it. I got it. I know what's good, and I don't need to get involved. Okay, so Orioles at the Yankees. This is the game you had to change your bet on, and that is because the Yankees had a pitching change. They actually had 2 pitching changes. So tell us about it, Nick. What's going on?
Yeah, there was 2 pitching changes. Originally, I think the Yankees last night were on a minus 330, minus 340 with Garrett Cole on the mound. And then they switched it to Nestor Cortez, and now it's Gil, which is making his UFC debut here.
MLB, not UFC.
MLB, yeah. I'm doing research. I'm doing research on the card for 265. Don't mind me. But yeah, Gil's making his MLB debut tonight, and I feel like that's a good fade spot here. I like this Baltimore team. I had them first 5 this morning. The pitching changed, and I just hopped on them full game for plus 215. I think that's a massive overprice here on the Yankees here. So I'm on the Orioles here, full game money line plus 215.
And Tim, you did the same thing.
Yes, I did. By the way, no, I did not have to drop a load. It was actually the people for the apartment complex, because 3 people just moved out and they're checking all the rooms and doing all that stuff, and they happen to come in when I'm doing this. But no, I'm on Baltimore as well. As soon as I saw that they switched the pitcher from Cortez to Gil, and Gil's making his major league debut, as Nick said, and when do you ever get somebody making his major league debut at a minus 240, especially on a team that lost last night badly, and you're getting a big plus price tag for fading a debut pitcher? No, that's just a solid spot. Even if it loses, that's a good line to bet.
Yeah, it's a nice hunk of money. I took it with insurance. I got the 1.5 at plus 115. So I'm still in plus money. I just see that's where I kind of saw the value in it was getting. It is the Orioles, you know.
Yeah, plus 215 to back the hottest team in baseball. I have no problem with that.
There you go. Okay, so the bookie's looking for Tim. Knock, 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 knock. And then Baltimore pitcher sucks bad, but I guess so did the one last night, supposedly. So it's Wells, isn't it?
Yeah. Alexander Wells. He's 1-1 with a 5.28 ERA. So, he's not the best of pitchers, but he actually has some major league experience, and I think that goes a long way in this game.
Yeah. So Astros are at the Dodgers. This is kind of the marquee matchup of the night. I was a little shocked because you guys know I was in Oregon all weekend. I was shocked when I saw the Astros are plus a 1.5 on the last Woody standing today. I had to double check some numbers, but yeah, they're playing the Dodgers. It's Walker Buehler and Lance McCullers. Tim, what's your take on this one?
Yeah, you mentioned that plus 1.5 on the last Woody standing board. That was one of my last Woody standing picks was the Astros. I think this game should be more close to a pick'em. Yes, I know that Walker Buehler for the Dodgers is frontline runner now for the NL Cy Young with DeGrom out, but I still like this Astros offense. Yes, they came off of a series where they lost 2 out of 3 to San Francisco, but this is a heated rivalry, and you better believe the Astros are going to come out tonight and they're going to hit. I think that both pitchers get tagged up a little bit. I think this one goes over that 8.5, and seeing that it's a pick 'em, the value is all on the Astros. So Astros tonight for me, and the over.
I like it on the run line a little bit. I'm just the kind of person right now with what I'm trying to do with my bankroll where I like insurance. So I've been taking runs and a halves quite a bunch because I see the value there in a little extra scoring oomph. But if I wasn't doing something with my bankroll right now, I'd just be throwing all kinds of plus money at that as well. So don't get me wrong. So what did you have on this one, Nick?
I'm kind of combining Tim's two plays here. He likes the Astros and the over, so I'm going to go Astros team total over. You're asking the number one hitting baseball, or number one offensive team in baseball to only get you 4 runs tonight. I think that's not a tall task to ask. I know it is Walker Buehler, but we know how this Dodgers bullpen could be at end of games. And yes, Tim's right there. The Dodgers should not be a minus 170 favorite. I think this should be more. Dodgers should be more around maybe a minus 135, minus 140 instead of minus 170. So I think we're definitely seeing some value here on the Houston Astros. So I just went with their team total over. That way they can lose 11-4 for all I care. As long as they give me the 4 runs, they get the win, and that's what matters in this game.
All right. I like it. I like all 3 of those plays. I stayed off of it, though. I will say that I haven't been able to commit to this because I've said a lot of times the only pitcher on the Dodgers I don't like to fade is Buehler. And because it's my home team involved, I'm just going to kind of watch. I'm going to be a fan of the game. I'm definitely going to watch that game and just be a fan of it. And definitely, we can totally give a shout out to Grandma Viviana. What's happening, Grandma Viviana? We love Francisco. Great job raising him up in the south side of Chicago. He's my south side of Chicago man. So shout out to you, Grandma. Bill McDonald says McCullers over 6.5 strikeouts too. That's the Astros pitcher.
Maybe.
You dig that? Yeah. We're good with that?
Yeah.
All right. We accept this.
Okay.
And then we did have someone in the chat who was asking about the Diamondbacks. And I just wanted to get through our picks, and then we'll do a little bit of a recap.
Yeah, Gustavo Go. Yep. Today, I'll bet the Arizona. Okay. Arizona's against San Francisco. I can never
Johnny Cueto.
I can never say no to plus money. You can never really you can't talk anybody off of plus money. And this is that's a decent spot. Cueto has been iffy, but Bumgarner has not been good this year. But hey, if you're gonna take a shot,
does that look like an over then?
Oh, I'm on the over. But
okay.
if you're gonna take a shot at Arizona, they're at home. That's the spot to do it.
Yeah. Take your shot. Take your shot.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do a quick recap. I want to remind you guys, you can follow Nick at Earle Sports Bets. Tim is at T Earle. And then don't forget,
what?
I don't know. That's what it says in my thing. That's probably your email address, isn't it?
No, T Earle is just Tim and Earle, but no, that's never been
your email address here at Bets Earle. How about that?
There you go. That's the one I normally do. Yeah.
I know too much about how to get into contact with you guys. Let me tell you that we're too close.
As long as you're not putting our phone numbers up on the screen, we're good. You can contact Tim at.
Not on this show. I save that for my other shows. Okay. So
other
subscribe to their YouTube channel, Earle Sports Bets. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications at their Earle Sports Bets YouTube channel. Lots of great free content over there every single day. Nick, you've been getting ready for UFC. I know you're pretty freaking pumped about this. You're always ready, warming up. What do you have planned? Do you have a UFC free pick show planned, or what do you got going on?
That'll be probably on Friday, sometime around 8-9 o'clock. Usually, I watch the weigh-ins a little bit, see how the fighters look on the scales, and then I'll give my final thoughts on my plays, and I'll give out all my stuff then. But yeah, it should be a fun one. UFC 265. We get 2 big boys fighting in the main event with Cyril Gane and Derek Lewis. So it should be a fun one here. Yeah, the Black Beast going for, I think, UFC knockout number 13 in his career. He's finished 20 fights by knockout. So this guy is lethal, but he's a huge dog, and he's the literal definition of a puncher's chance. So, yeah, it should be a fun card, much better than what we got last week, which was an absolute joke of a card. Delivered entertainment-wise, but it was probably the lowest level card I've seen in years. So it should be a good card this weekend. I'm definitely excited to break that down on Friday.
All right. Well, so that's why you have to like, subscribe, and ring the bell at Earle Sports Bets, as well as at Picks and Parlays. And then I just put this in the chat. If you're looking for a discount on Tim and Nick's premium plays, hit this link, picksandparlays.net/game time. It saves you 50% off of their 7-day pass. So definitely worth a click to check that out. So we went over 3 games. Twins at the Reds. Nick is taking the Twins team total over 4.5. He thinks this is a trap game. Tim says, screw that. It's not a trap game. I'm taking the Reds. So this will be a fun show tomorrow when we can come back and see which one of you was right on that one. Orioles are at the Yankees. Yankees had a pitching change, game time decision. They had 2. It went from Cole to Cortez, and now Cortez to Luis Gil, who's making his major league debut. They both got on the Orioles money line at plus 215. I took the Orioles plus a 1.5 at plus 115. So that's how we did that one. And then Astros at the Dodgers. Tim is all over the Astros on the money line. He thinks it goes over the 8.5. And Nick kind of combined those 2 plays to take the Astros team total over a 3.5. So that's our jam right there. That's up with what's up with the get down. Red Sox and Lenny's team should go over. Who's Lenny's team? What do you mean?
I actually have the under in that
Lenny
game.
Who. Yeah, I like
Lenny
the under.
who? Yeah.
Yeah, Lenny who?
Any thoughts on the Angels and Rangers? And then Detroit over 10. We said that's under, right?
I like the under in the Detroit game, and I do not have a bet in that Angels game because I think we're missing a pitcher.
Nope, it's Suarez and Jordan Miles. It's a slight lean towards the home dog for me here. The Rangers have been playing much better. They walked off back-to-back games against Seattle to finish off their series there. And they won last night as well against these Angels. So this is a Rangers team that's playing decent at the moment.
So there we have it on that one.
There you go.
Plus money. We'll see if I win. Invite beers. McDillon Cease under 7.5 strikeouts. What are your thoughts about that?
I mean, I don't mind Dylan Cease as a pitcher. I just think, honestly, 7.5 strikeouts is a little bit much for him, just because he's more of a ground ball type pitcher. So you're not going to get as many strikeouts. And Kansas City they're against Kansas City, right? I'm not mistaken. Yes. Kansas City is not a strikeout team. So if anything, look towards the under. I don't mind that. I personally don't bet pitcher props or K props or anything, just because it's just not something I look into, but I don't mind that.
Any thoughts, Nick?
In his last 9 starts, he's only gone over 7.5 twice when he struck out 10 against Houston and 8 against Minnesota. I would probably lay off that one. I understand it is the Royals, but they just did see him in his last start on the 27th. So I think that this is a potential spot where you can see some runs for the Royals tonight. So I would probably not look at the strikeout prop because the Royals just saw him.
But you would lean under?
I lean under, yes, and I'll lean Royals in this spot.
I like the Royals too. I bet them first 5 today. It's actually my last Woody pick, but in honesty, I just copied what Sean Higgs's last Woody pick was because I was out of town. So, but the Royals have really been my new trend team. The Royals, and I still get if I could have bet yesterday, I would have been on Mariners run line, but I text my friend and I was like, hey, if I could make a bet right now, this is what I would bet on. So you should get on it. And freaking 3rd inning, it's 5-0. That looks really nice.
That was a beautiful plus 180 cash last night.
That was
a premium play for us. Yeah, that was a nice cash.
Was it? There you go. Over or under 63 people left in the last Woody tomorrow. I would take it
under.
I would take it over 63.
Really?
Well, that would be literally 50% would go. We're usually at like 67 on day 2s. I mean, it's close. That's a really good number to hang.
Give me the under, and we'll look at. I'll look at not last Woody, but Morning Wood when you do it tomorrow.
Are we gonna? Can we get a hook on that one so there's no pushes? Like it's a 62.5 or a 63.5. I would look at the under 63.5, but the 62.5 will give me a little pause.
Any thoughts on Indians and the Jays?
Under.
Under.
Mhm.
Cleveland
Seattle
35.
and the Rays.
No, nothing
Pass.
in that game.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I love Kikuchi, but it didn't
love the
feel right
Cooch.
to me. Yeah, I love the Cooch. Love the Cooch. Big fan of the Cooch here on Game Time Decision. Okay, so that just about does it then, guys. Hit that like button. I'm seeing like 1 like right now, which is freaking rude.
That's not
hit
accurate.
that like
That's not
button for
accurate.
us. Thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and we will be back here again tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, with another Game Time Decision. Thank you guys for joining us, and good luck tonight.
Good luck.